major problem.
Oh, I wish Joy was here.
We can fix this. We just have to get back to headquarters.
That's long-term memory. You could get lost in there.
Think positive.
Okay. I'm positive you will get lost in there.
Well, first of all, congratulations on this film. We loved it, and I'm not just saying that because you guys are sitting here, but it's the best movie of the year so far.
All right.
Thank
you. So have you guys started preparing your Oscar speeches? Because you're gonna get it.
No, we haven't.
We're just happy to be done with the movie.
Happy, 5 years. We're just happy we're done, and it's very nice that people are responding so far, and we're really proud of it.
When you put in 5 years of your life into a movie, isn't this the best payoff to go and watch it with an audience of kids and just see how much they love it?
Absolutely. And that's kind of why you do it, right? When you see the audience respond, lean forward and get into it, laugh and cry and all the different things, that's why we do it. It's like communication.
Well, and the themes in this movie, what's interesting is with a lot of the Pixar films, the themes are, kids enjoy these films, but they've got very complex themes in it. So how do you balance that to make sure that the kids are still getting it, but the adults still have a great time? Because no one does it better.
Thank you. I mean, we start by almost ignoring it in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, John Lasseter, sort of the only real rule at the studio is to just make movies you would want to go see. And we've never really thought about animation just being for kids. So we just start with well, what do we want? This was a great idea that Pete had, and let's just approach it like a movie. What's the strongest way to tell this story, and not think about trends or audiences or anything. But maybe it's that we're probably like 10-year-old kids, in a way that's just kind of where our tastes lie. And we just make sure it's as entertaining and funny, and that there's a balance of emotion in these things that we hope resonates to everybody.
And you guys have the best kind of fame ever, because you've entertained millions of people, yet you're probably still able to roam free and enjoy life. That's got to be amazing. Right?
Yeah, it's animation's faceless, isn't it? So.
Yep, which is awesome because we get all the fun of making stuff. And then we just kind of blend in.
Yeah.
What do you think you're always going to remember about working on this one? Is there a certain day, scene, or time that stands out to you?
To be honest, the recording of actors always kind of stresses me out. It's a nerve-wracking time, and it's probably the most like live action.
Yeah.
Because okay, we have 3 hours with this actor before he or she goes away, and whatever we get
40 lines and whatever it is.
Whereas in animation, we're working like at a slow motion pace. So. On this film, though, all of the actors are so fantastic, so collaborative. I would look forward to them. And so I guess I'm thinking of sitting there with Amy Poehler and Phyllis Smith. That was pretty awesome.
That was awesome. I think I'd say there was a moment when you've been on 3 years in the movie and it's just been planning and designing and drawing and all that. And I walked into the screening room one day and it was the first time I saw Joy move. And the animators had taken the model and kind of cracked it open a little bit, and she was walking. Remember that? She did that sort of stompy. Sean Krause, one of our animators, had done it. And I almost teared up just seeing wow, we've made. It's almost like we made something that's alive, and she's beautiful, and I just that's what stuck in my head as you asked the question.
Well, and a great one to open this film with is Lava.
Yeah.
So how did that come about?
Lava was it's directed by our good friend Jim Murphy, and it came about like any of these films, sort of based on a personal observation that he had and really felt this love of the islands and the culture and the music, and he pitched it, and the studio thought it was a good idea, and we're kind of lucky that it kind of timed out to go in and set out, and I feel like they kind of somehow that feels right, and so we were very thrilled about it.
And what is it like being at Pixar? Because to me, it would seem like the best place in the world to work.
It's pretty great.
It is. And they really spoil us. I mean, we have a beautiful building that Steve Jobs helped design, and amazing people. I think that's the main thing that I love.
Yeah.
You could work in a dump with those people, and it still would be a joy because everybody is super talented and makes life fun. They just approach things really always challenged by new stuff, and that's another key ingredient I think for Pixar is everybody, whatever high watermark we've hit in the past, that's now down here because next time I'm going to do better.
Yeah, everyone's self-competitive in a good way.
Yeah.
The thing is, everyone feels like they own every film. That's, I think, what's really cool about it. So, I didn't necessarily work on Brave or Monsters University, but I did because I'm at Pixar and we support everybody. And so every film that we make, it comes from us, every single employee. And there's just a really great sense of pride and ownership there. It's like an old-fashioned factory kind of.
Well, and then we get another Toy Story movie too, right?
Yeah. That'll be fun. John Lasseter directing that, and
It's really gonna be
we're
cool.
in the thick of it right now.
So will we see an Inside Out too?
Well, you never know, but at this point,
We're gonna
kinda
skip it and go right to Inside Out 3.
5 years we've been working on this, so we're ready to just kind of
Yeah,
look for
there's-
some new stuff.
I know, here it is. You're just trying to put this one out, and I'm like, so when's the sequel?
No, that's exciting. It's like the
Hopefully
Pixar-
that means you liked it.
Yeah.
Loved it, absolutely. Well,
God.
thank you guys so much.
Thank
for being
you.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice talking to you. Thank
Yeah,
you.